Hello, hello, happy Magic Monday. Hope we're all doing really well and we've had a lovely, refreshing weekend. I had an epic weekend. It was my little boy's sixth birthday, and so it was just an epic birthday weekend celebrating the amazingness that is him. But yeah, it's awesome, and I've just had a wonderful night's rest, so I am ready to go. And looking forward to a big week. I wanted to still jump in live though today because I love talking about magical topics around business. And you're going to wonder, well, what is masculine and feminine energy got to do with business? Some of you may have already heard of these terms and kind of understand this and maybe have even embraced this concept really actively. But for those of you who haven't, I really wanted to talk about it because I think it's super important. And really, what it's all about is it's not actually a gender-based idea. There's no such thing as men only have masculine energy and females only have feminine. Sometimes females tend to have more of the feminine and vice versa. But the idea is it's a type of energetic state that we all have flowing through us all the time. So what are the differences? Right. Well, masculine energy is really around, structure, confidence, doing the things like taking action, being decisive. And that's really what the masculine side of us is about. Whereas the feminine side of us is really about being, trusting, nurturing, creating ideas. It's really that creative, fluid, artistic side of us. And so what's that got to do with business? Well, these are my thoughts, right? So if you're here, say hello. And I'm sorry, I can't see you guys all specifically on the platforms that you're all coming through from, but say hello nonetheless, and I will get back to you later if you have any questions. So the reason why this is really important in business is that to be I can see Raj, you've joined me. Very nice to see you on here. And yeah, I appreciate it. I hope it is valuable for you because I do think that we need to balance the state between masculine and feminine energy if we want to be the best entrepreneur, the best person, the best version of ourselves really is to be able to balance between the doing, taking the action, but finding the inspiration, the creativity, and that's what leads us to that aligned action. So the feminine side of things to the masculine side of things. And so, we've all grown up with these sort of stereotypes and gender specific ideas that we think, well, not necessarily that we resonate with once we realize the problems with this way of thinking, but we often have been brought up this way. And it's, I don't really feel that gender stereotypes are anyone's fault in particular. I mean, as individuals, I think that as a community we need to work on them actively to break out of this way of thinking that men are the breadwinners or the ones always in high paying positions, or the ones who are always the leaders of a company, or the ones who are better business people, etc., and who do the hard labor kind of work. And women are more softer and always better mothers, better parents, because mothers are more nurturing, or that they're better cooks or anything like that. All of these ideas, whatever they are, I was just making things up, but I guess they are actual real belief systems for us, because we tend to put men in one box and women in another box. But the thing is, we need to find balance between the two states of energy, these energies that are typically seen as male and these energies that are typically seen as female, because collectively, when we bring them together, when we balance ourselves out, we become better entrepreneurs, believe it or not, because we're more balanced. We're finding time to be and take our creative ideas to another level in terms of the way that we think about them, the way we formulate and ideate these concepts, and then taking that into action requires that masculine side of things. So the question is, how do you balance this, right? How do you balance all of this energy? Well, the thing is, it's really about finding time for mindful practices through your day to balance typically your day is filled with, waking up, getting breakfast ready, doing the things, whatever it is. Maybe you exercise in the morning, getting ready for work, getting ready for school. And so you get into all of this doing, like tick, 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 tick. And that's very masculine. But it's super important to actively embed in your day mindful practices. It could be breath work, it could be drinking. Oh, honestly, this is amazing, but drinking a glass of water, very slowly and very mindfully for 5 minutes. It could be going for a walk out in nature, sitting in your garden, journaling, meditating, doing yoga, all of these things that are really sort of slow and mindful and being present in the moment of when you've decided, okay, these next 15 minutes are for my mindful practice of doing whatever it is, yoga, breath work, meditation. But doing that is super valuable to slowing your mind down, to not worrying about all of the to-dos for the rest of the day, but in that moment, really trying to slow your mind down. And if you find that you struggle with things like meditation because it's really hard to go quiet, I know I've struggled with it. That's the reason I bring it up. You could try other things to maybe eventually get there, but other things like doing breath work or, as I said, drinking a glass of water mindfully, journaling, getting your thoughts out on paper. That's things that are still mindful, but take a more active approach because it's easier to do that to then move on to something that's quieter, more um, less active, you know? So anyways, these are my thoughts for the day. It's a magic Monday, magical Monday that we are going to kick off to an amazing week. So I hope you have an incredible rest of your week. And if you have any thoughts about this, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And what do you do to kind of balance your masculine and feminine energies? And what do you do to take, your creative ideas into aligned action? What do you do to balance it all out? Love to hear your thoughts. Hope you have an incredible rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.